Today marks 22 years since the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Commemorations will be held at each of the attack sites at New York's World Trade Center, at the Pentagon, and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Here in Charlotte, Romar Bearden Park is filled with American flags to honor the victims of 9/11. 2,907 flags were placed in the park late last week in the shape of the Twin Towers. Each flag includes a name and picture of a person who was lost on that day. Charlotte's annual stair climb also returned this weekend as part of the Queen City's 9/11 tribute. Dozens of people showed up at Truist Field to climb 110 flights of stairs and in the process raise money for first responders and veterans. Several firefighters wore their gear while climbing to get a true sense of what it was like for the first responders who climbed the stairwells of the Twin Towers on the day of the attacks.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to know that people have not forgotten the meaning of September 11th. That's why we're here. We're here to honor those who were lost and those we are still losing as a result of 9/11 related illnesses.
Well, to think what they went through and to do this is nothing. It's kind of an experience that you kind of feel where they were when they were going in, but it can't even be explained. There's no words that can explain what they went through.
There was also a memorial stair climb in the grandstands at the Charlotte Motor Speedway this weekend. This morning's tribute ceremony at Romar Bearden Park will be at 8:30. The town of Cornelius will then host its 9/11 tribute in a ceremony along South Main Street. The towns of Dallas and Kings Mountain will hold similar events at 9 a.m. Vice President Kamala Harris will take part in a 9/11 ceremony at the National September 11th Memorial and Museum Plaza in New York. The hours-long event includes victims' relatives reading the names of the dead from a podium. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden will lay a wreath at the 9/11 Memorial at the Pentagon. President Biden, meanwhile, will commemorate the 9/11 attacks in Alaska today. That's because he's on his way back from the G20 summit in India and a stop in Vietnam. The president will take part in a 9/11 ceremony at a military base in Anchorage.